Welcome to episode 2 of Allotment Adventures. Well, at the end of the last episode, you saw that I was planting some chili seeds, first ones of the season, in a little plastic propagator with a heat mat and the little daylight thingy doodle artificial light things. And it's been 7 days now, so I've got some news on that in a moment. And of course, living on a boat and trying to get plants to grow in the warm, we're really limited on space. So let me show you this. We have to make every inch count. So I've got some plugs delivered today. These are the new Chilli plugs. So there's 6 different varieties. Plus they gave us an extra one, which is peach Vitalia. And have a look at this. Our first seedling. And that's a Jamaican hot red. So, all looking good. With these plugs that came today, I've just got to leave them there. I just had to stand them up in this container, leave them for 24 hours and then put them on into 9cm pots, which are about the same size as a disposable coffee. So I should get onto that tomorrow. I've got some normal compost, some core, some bits and bobs, so we'll see how that goes. It's time to replant the plugs, or plot them on, or whatever you'd like to call it. So I've just basically got some normal compost, well draining. I'm going to add a little bit of fish bone and blood to it, but also I've got a block of core. I'm not going to need all this, but the first thing to do is get this soaking in some warm water and wait for that to expand. It will turn into some sort of soil, as I'm sure you all know. Then I'll add the appropriate amount to this, mix it all in. I've also got some seaweed grains or something that World of Chili's sent me. So let's get on then, shall we? Let's go and fill up a bucket of water. I've got my 3 litres of warm water, and all I have to do is stick the brick in there and leave it. And what that'll do is just suck up all the water. Did I say there's 3 litres of water in here for this? And this will make 9 litres of core compost. Not going to need anywhere near that, but we'll leave that doing its thing. And I'll get back to you when we're ready to mix it all together. Well, this is done nice, everyone. It's really lovely. So I need 2 pots of this size to go in there. So 1, 2. And we're going to add, this is seaweed meal. And we're also going to add a little bit of this fish blood and bone. Not a silly amount. And we'll mix it all together. And that is my little potting on recipe. Let's hope it works this year. Say last year wasn't so great. But we've got a head start this year with some plugs. I've actually now got 3 of the other chilies coming up. Yesterday when I spoke to you, I spoke about one of the hot reds coming up, Jamaican hot reds. Another one has come up, and so has Vitalia yellow. So that's all good. That's that. I shall let it sit for a bit. Just dry out slightly. And then I'll repot them. I've got all my little labels done, ready. So the first one we're going to plant is an orange habanero. Stick a little bit of this mix in the bottom to start off with. Here's our plug. And that's the orange habanero. I might just put a little tiddly bit more soil actually. A little bit more. Bring it right to the top. I'm not sure how long these stay in these pots, to be honest with you. Let us know in the comments. So on the 7cm pots at the moment. They feel a bit weak after their travels, but hopefully they'll revive. There we go. Orange habanero. The next one is Scotch bonnet, and then we've got yellow fatale. Then we've got chocolate habanero. We've got paper lantern, and we have Jamaican hot, and then we have the peach fatale. So I won't bore you with all the potting, you get the idea. Now we're just going to water them in. I've added 5% chili and pepper focus. This is what's been recommended to me. And look, in a lovely watering can. Let's give these a gentle water. Don't want to drown them. And that's that. Wish them luck, everyone.
Good afternoon. I'm just about to do some planting. I know you've seen Paul doing his chilies, but now I've got quite a few. I didn't realise there were so many to plant. I've just been down to the allotment, to the greenhouse, to get some pots and all the seeds, because I don't feel great, to be honest. So I think I've caught Paul's cold and maybe my friend's cold that she had yesterday. So I was going to go to the allotment, but then I decided I'll bring bits back here and do it here. In case I feel rubbish, then I can just go inside and have a sit down. So I'll show you what I'm up to. Right, well here we have my selection that I've got out of the tins and the boxes that we've got, all the seeds. I've got radishes, lettuce, beetroot, leeks, aubergine, cauliflowers, cabbage, broccoli, cucumber and peas. Oh, and tomatoes on there. But these tomatoes I've actually got from seeds of tomatoes that we like, or that I like. So some are, I think we've got Tesco's, oh no, maybe not, Aldi, Lidl, and I don't know where those ones are from, can't remember. Specially selected, who's that? That might be Aldi as well actually. So we like the little cherry tomatoes, so I'm going to do some more of those. So I shall just prepare my pots and get going. Right, I hope you can see this all right. I'm just going to put some of the John Innes seed sowing compost into this bowl, because then I won't get it all over the table. Well, that's the plan anyway. I'm sure I will. Ooh. I'm just going to just going to water that a bit, because sometimes you feel like you're flooding out the seeds when you water them afterwards, and you don't want to kind of beat them out of the soil. That's why I kind of damp my compost. Put some in here. Yeah. Right, well that's done there. So just sort of tap it down a bit, make sure there's, it's a bit firm. Where's my trusty chopstick? Oh, there it is. Stay there, Hector. What am I doing? Tomatoes. So I think I'll do 2 in each thingy, because I'm not sure whether these will germinate. So they will I should have washed them a bit more because they still had a bit of the red kind of gunk on the outside. So if I put more in than I want to, you are supposed to get rid of, you know, the weaker ones or the thinner ones or whatever, although that seems a shame. So I can always give them away if they all do germinate, and I've got tons and tons, because there's only so many we can eat, and so many I can force Paul to have. He's not a great vegetable lover, so I sometimes wonder why we've got an allotment. Right, what have we got here? Oh, mini San Marzano. Oh dear. This is where they stick to you and don't go in the hole. Maybe I should have pinched Paul's tweezers. How many varieties have I got? 4 varieties. So if I go that way and come down the way, well, then I can do 6 of each. Make sure I remember it's that end. Maybe I'll get my label now. I should have written the labels first and then I can put them straight in. I'm going to do that now. Right. I'm going to pinch Paul's idea and write these labels with a pencil. We've tried pens, we've tried plastic labels, we've tried wooden labels. The wooden ones just rot. The plastic ones, the pen, even though it's marker permanent, it rubs off. So he saw somewhere it said to just write in pencil. So I'm going to have a go. Marzano. Tomato. I'm sure there's marvellous because I like marvellous tomatoes. Marvellous. And piccolo, they're nice ones. Tomato. Oh, piccolato. 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 One more. Cherry tomatoes, red cherry small. Oh. I'll just put tomato cherry. Cherry. I will turn it over. Well, there, Aldi. Marvellous. I'm just writing my labels so I don't forget. Which one are they? Oh, they're Lidl. Well, I carried on and planted them all. Sorry, I had a few more interruptions, which is kind of nice that, you know, we do live on a boat, and it's nice when people wander past to stop and have a chat, but then they don't realise that I was trying to tell everyone else what I was doing. Never mind. Right, so we've got cherry tomatoes, marvellous, piccolatos and San Marzano. So I'm just going to put, I shouldn't put that in there, I should put a bit more water in there, just so it can suck it up from the bottom. There we go, put that in there. Put the lid on. And that can go in our little greenhouse on the back of the boat when I've built it. Because I haven't done that yet. I'm just going to write out some cards, tags even, because then I can work out whether I want them in. I've only got one pot here with 12 cells in, and the other one I've got these little green ones that a client gave me, so I can put things like peas and the cabbages and whatever that don't need to go in a single cell. They can be put in, and then they can be sort of broken up Hector, what are you doing? Oh, he's eating a stick, but his lead is wrapped round it, so I thought he was eating the lead. So I'm going to write all these out, and then so I can kind of work out how many pots I need. Then if I haven't got enough, then I'll decide which ones I want to do first. Paul's going to the allotment tomorrow, so I can go with him in the afternoon. And onward. Onward. Early. Yeah, I can go with him and then do some more planting down there. If I'm feeling better, obviously. Hope so. Right, I'm going to put some cabbages and some peas in one of these little pots. I'm only going to start off with a couple, especially cabbages, because you kind of have to, what do they call it? I can't think. Succession, so that's the word. Because then you haven't got like 20 all at one go, and then, you know, you can't eat 20 cabbages all in one go. So I'll just plant a couple, and then a couple of weeks later you plant a couple more. A couple of weeks later you plant a couple of more, and then that should see you through. So I'm just going to put a couple of each in here, see how they go in this little pot, and then they can be transferred to a bigger pot. Ugh. Getting dirty, just taking my gloves off. I should just leave them on, really. Oh dear. Right, so what have I got? Oh gosh, how am I going to get 5 in here? Yeah, I'm sure I will. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the pigeon's back. 4, 5. Are you seeing them off, Hector? Are you seeing them off? You're a good boy. Right, do little dots. Right, I'll just sprinkle a little bit more on there. And that one's done. Splendid. Have they got holes in the bottom? Yes, they have. Okay. That's fine. Right, lid on that one. Not the bottom. There we go. Another one. Oh, splendid. Right, I'm just about to plant the peas, and strangely enough, the pea seeds are just peas. Woo! Ah, it's far too many. Oh dear. Oh, that one's horrible. We'll get rid of that one. Yeah, some of the seeds, they're obviously seedy looking. Some are round, some are flat, some are like, they're lettuce leaves and seeds, and they're just like dust. They go everywhere. Carrots are similar to that. Beetroot, they're kind of little clusters, I would say, of, do you know, almost look like a bit like the underneath of an apple. Not the core, but, you know, the bottom bit, sort of a clustery thing. But peas look like peas. So they're easy to pick up. Oh, have I put them in the right thingy? What ones are they? Alderman. No. Put them on the wrong side. Never mind. And I think I'll do 4 each of these. And then it's hard to tell which one will be a good one or not because they're all just dry. So, but once they start to sprout, then I can put them in a bigger pot. It's hard to know what size pots to put them in because some of them kind of grow straight away. Ooh. Ah. Some of them take ages. Some of them don't take up too much room. And some of them don't grow at all. So you almost think you don't want to waste lots of soil and lots of pots. Something doesn't come up. So that's why I'm just kind of putting a few in each one here. Ah! I've just peed on the floor. Oh, Hector. I'll find them in a minute. There's one there. I don't know where that comes from. So we'll take that one out. And yeah, so the peas go in there. And I shall cover them up too. There we go. Oh, I need to change that because I was going to do all 4. Just writing in my diary here what I've done. I'll write in black in the days what I've done, and down here in blue whether I've repotted, planted, harvested or whatever. Then I can look at a glance what I've done in that week. There we are. So they're all done. We've got tomatoes, cabbage, cucumber, beetroot and peas. So, and then this little pot here are the bits that I'm going to do tomorrow. So radishes, lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, leeks, and aubergine. So yeah, so I didn't bring enough pots back for those, but so they're all done. I shall do them tomorrow. So yes, I've written it in my diary and I've got the lids over there to put on there. So then I shall put them in the greenhouse. So that's my next job. I need to go and make the little greenhouse. Right, well here they are in their new home for a while. Oh. There we go. And the little, oh, that one's not open. Open that one a bit. There we go. Oh, maybe I should turn them around, then I can see what they are. I didn't realise. There we go. Lovely. Oh God.
All done.
All done.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's good that we got some seeds in some soil at last. So yeah, the chilli plugs are looking quite good. I did plant 2 more propagators worth of all the other chilies, so they're on their way. They probably won't germinate for another 10 days or so. So let's hope I do get some germination. Nice to have the little greenhouse on the back of the boat again. So as you've seen what's gone in there. Now of course the hard work begins. So although this one might have just been really about us planting and seeding stuff or whatever, not particularly exciting I guess. Next episode will be the hard tilling of the land, digging, weeding and getting everything prepped to plant the potatoes. So if you'd like to see that one, please like and subscribe, follow the channel, all that sort of stuff, thumbs up, and we will see you in the next one.